What's happening? What's good? What's going on, my people? Welcome back to another great week of Twisted Transitions. I don't know how I'm feeling today, guys. I really don't know how I'm feeling today. I don't feel sick. There's a lot of unusualness going on and stuff outside, and I'm trying to stay from outside. In case you guys don't know, I have allergies when it comes to pollen. So pollen is huge down here in South Carolina. I think it's huge right now. It's all over the cars. It's all over everywhere. And I'm having some weird reactions. I'm having to take like allergy medicine and stuff at night. And no matter what the allergy medicine says, I automatically get sleepy. I'm having to not go outside and stuff as much. I went outside and stuff today because my dog is having like an episode and all kind of stuff. And I don't know, it started affecting my breathing and stuff a little. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I really dislike this time of year. Okay, really. It is one of my worst, my absolute worst. So thank you. Thank you so much for coming in and checking me out. I am okay. I am going to make it one way or another. You best believe it, because I don't believe in doctors. I just don't. I'm not a huge fan of doctors. I know you got to go to the doctor eventually, but I'm just not a huge fan of doctors. So I got a great show and stuff for you today. We got a good bit to talk about. Got some changes coming your way, my way, that I'm informing you guys and stuff about. And I got rejected again for another interview. Not me personally, as far as like going and trying to get an interview somewhere, but like actually trying to bring another guest on here. I got rejected, man. It's tough out here. Anyway, let's say what's up to everybody and stuff in the chat before we get started here. A lot of people to come on in. Be sure that you hit the thumbs up while you're here. It just helps the video move forward. Helps people find the video, find us, and come join us so we can get the community and stuff here. We got some great stuff we talk about here, man. So if you guys will just hit the thumbs up for me when you have a chance or before you get out of here if you have to leave. What's up, DJ Lord Geo in the building? DJ J Torture, what is happening? DJ G Kenny, what is going on? DJ Robbie EO. I think I said that right. Robbie EO. Where in South Carolina are you? My daughter and soon to be son-in-law live near Orangeburg, getting married in August in Latta. I'm in Columbia. I'm in the capital. I'm in Columbia. I do travel though. And August is actually kind of busy and stuff. So we'll have to see. You have to hit me up or have them hit me up. So we'll see. We'll see. DJ Showtime. Hey, Showtime. Bro, what is happening? Shout out and tuning in live from Dallas, Texas. What's going on, my man? Let me at least get you on the screen right there. What's happening? Magic Mike, my guy. What's happening? What's happening? Megawatt the DJ. Is that right? Okay. Watch GOG JayBook. Appreciate you. Yeah, so not far away. It's like I don't know, like it takes me 2.5 hours to get to Charleston, and Charleston is in between. Orangeburg is in between those. So yeah, it's not that far. It's not too far. So, okay, we got all that good. Everybody good? Good. Again, thank you guys so much for coming and checking me out and stuff. Oh, let me get Romeo Great. Romeo Great just jumped in there. What's up, Romeo Great? What's happening? OG of the show. So, before I get into the function, the gig and everything I did, I just like to tell you guys that I have made a major change in my life, and I think it's going to impact a lot of people. And, it's just crazy for me to tell you guys this. So let me just show you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the MacBook. Yeah, I'm going to be going to Mac. I'm officially switching over to Mac. This past gig and stuff, man, it was fantastic. Everything was great. But I think it's time. I think it's time. This is a milestone in my DJ career. I know all of you guys have iPads, iMacs, MacBook Pros, all this stuff. This is a milestone. This, ever since I have been DJing, I have always had a Windows laptop. Always. Every single time. And I just decided that it's time. It's time to make the change. We are the people, and here is the music. Now, I spent a good bit of the day trying to get this thing to transfer files. Now, granted, all my music is on here, so yes. However, I am having the toughest time getting my crates to come over. Now, if you've ever come from Windows to Mac, you know that this feat may be a little bit difficult. The folders are there, but they're all in almost like a PDF format. So I'm having a tough time transferring them over. You guys can leave that in the chat and stuff like that if you know how to transfer files as far as crates go from Serato and Windows over to Serato and on the MacBook Pro. So I know the chat is going crazy. I see it scrolling right next to me and stuff right here. Welcome to the big boy club. Hey, man. You know, y'all are something else, man. Y'all are something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I wasn't out of touch. I love Windows. Windows has always been a champ. The only time that Windows started messing up and stuff for me is when Stems came. I mean, I would have been Windows for life. But then Stems came. And once Stems came, I was excited, but my computer was not excited. So it's just, you know, I guess it was just time. It was just time. So the Windows is going to be the backup, and I'm going to get the Mac to be the front runner. And I'm officially a MacBook DJ. So, you know, give me your cheers, bring on your cheers, bring on your thumbs up. All that good stuff. Yeah. Everything still looks the same. I run the show off of a MacBook. I got a MacBook and stuff right here I run it off of. But it's an Air, so it can't, you know, I don't trust it out in the field. But this guy that I got here, I've been doing a lot of research on. So it is it's a tank. It's a late 2021 model. 1 terabyte hard drive, 16 gigs of RAM. It's really good. It's really good. It's the M1 chip and everything in it. Like I said, I've done a lot of research, and this looks like the one that is just going to be good for me for a while. So that's just wanted to tell you guys that the real DJs use Macs. Oh my God. Mac is the way. That's because you had y'all are something else, man. See, I wonder whether or not I was even going to say that. Maybe I was just going to show you on the next video and go from there. But man, I can't tell y'all nothing, man. Y'all show out too much. I'm just joking. All right. So, like I said, I had a great function and stuff last weekend. So let's go over that. So I had the basic, pretty much what I call the basic setup and stuff here for me. It's clean. It's easy. It makes sense. It allows me to be able to really function and not take up too much of the floor. Now, one thing, if you guys will notice that to the left side of the picture over here, if you look all the way over where the uplight is, you can see the distance that I had between the dance floor and the wall. And when I got in there, that was the first thing that I saw. Now, every time that I'm in this building and they do a dance floor, by the way, Brad ordered a dance floor. Remember we talked about that? Dance floor cash cow. I'm telling you. Anyway, Brad ordered a dance floor. Everything was good with the dance floor. It's a great, solid dance floor. It's white. All good. Problem is when they put this thing down, the spacing between the dance floor and the wall, I mean, it literally, if I put my hands down on the ground, it was probably about that wide. And there's no way all my stuff's getting on there. So, of course, I was on the dance floor. Well, the whole time that I'm playing music, like all my stuff is just like this the whole time. And I probably got it on video. Let me see. I got some video clips for you guys and stuff. And let's see if my stuff was rocking. So you can kind of see and stuff here. Like, this is just some regular video I took. But you can see everybody's on the dance floor. And every time they jump and all that stuff, like this guy to the left is jumping. Like, my stuff is literally just up and down, just up and down. I mean, it's just wobbling. It's crazy. And so it's really hard because when I got in there, I almost wish I would have got there when the floor guys got there and told them to take that whole section out, because me personally, I don't think that we should be on the dance floor. I just don't, unless the dance floor is all concrete or if it's all wood and it's all together. But if there is an added dance floor out there, I cringe when I have to be up on top of it, because it's nuts. I think once you guys see the video, you'll see how there was a couple of times I had to actually like hold on to my stuff because it was rocking. So it was a little nuts. Let me show you another angle and stuff here. I think I got another angle. Yeah, there we go. So I use up lights and stuff all around the room. This is the package and stuff they wanted. They just wanted me, regular DJ lights, and up lights and stuff around the room. These are all both lighting. These are the S4s that are around the room, and then the IR4s are the ones that are lighting up my facade and all that good stuff. And it looked great and stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it looked great. I got another video clip for you here. Take a look at this. Now you can just see around the room and stuff like that, the lights changing and then the lights on them. This is just the two moving heads and the up lights. That's all it is. And I'm liking that look. It's simple. It's not dots. It's not all over my crowd. Like, it still gives you like atmosphere and stuff. And I just really like that. I like the way that it comes together when it shows like that. So, can't complain and stuff. Now, what I can complain about is, boy, let me tell you, I saw this crowd and I saw a lot of young people. Man. And I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be good. Here's where everything went left. I don't know if you can hear that train. There's a train outside going by my house right now. Here's where everything started to go left. I went to the bar to see what they were serving to know what kind of night it was going to be. You know, if they serve liquor, most of us know people drinking liquor is going to be a wild night. But they were serving beer and wine. Now, when you serve beer and wine to a younger crowd, it takes them longer to get to where they need to get. And if the older crowd is not really a dancing crowd, you can kind of get some empty dance floors. And so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I'm in the process of editing this video, and I think I'm going to start off where it's just naked for a few songs, because it really was. It was really empty on the dance floor for like the first 10 minutes. Very awkward. Everybody just looking at me, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, is it really going to be this kind of night? And then it turned into the images that I just showed you, and we were off to the races from that point. But it's just one of those things where, you kind of hope that it's not your worst fear coming to life. You hope that it's not one of those ones where you've told the couple, yeah, we're going to have a good time, and then nobody dances. Because, her list and stuff was great. I did a lot of stuff that was from her list, which is a lot of the stuff that I'd already play. I did stuff in a fun way. I saw some people singing and dancing kind of at their table, like kind of standing up, but nobody would really come out. And then I had one girl come over to me, and she said, I don't know what's wrong with these people, but what you're playing right now is, she used that word, amazing. And she was like, give me 1 second. And she went and grabbed a couple of her girlfriends. And that was really the start of the night. That was really the start. She kind of kicked it off. So I say that because, like I tell you guys, you just never know. You just never know what kind of night and stuff that you're in store for. You think it's one way and then it comes up a whole different way. So who knows? Who knows? So this coming up weekend, actually tomorrow, I have a corporate event that I just talked to him today. It's going to be about 400 people. So that should be interesting because I don't, it's almost impossible to really entertain 400 people. I mean, you're going to, when you get that many people, you're probably looking to entertain about 100, 120. Everybody else is just going to be in and out. So that should be interesting. I don't know what type of lights I'm going to use. The room is very big. So I don't know. I don't know if I should put on some type of circus like stuff where it's just like stuff everywhere. I don't know. I have no idea. But that is tomorrow. So I'm down. I have some lights and stuff down there charging right now as we speak. Also, two other things that I have done. I think I may have found my person who's going to capture some content and stuff for me for, any type of shorts and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for those. I've got a guy who's going to come out and we're going to test him out, see what he can do. And if he can get me some great footage and stuff, man, I'll have a lot of shorts and stuff coming your way. So that'll help boost some of the content and stuff that comes out. All right, let me check the chat here before we get into topics. Curious to know, wait a minute, where you are preparing your stems. I mean, it's going to go right to the hard drive. DJ G, Kenny Solstice, that's because you're making all the big money. DJ Faith, or Fath. Is that the one where the ceiling came down? No, the one where the ceiling came down. I think I've already put that video out. I think that was the New Year's. That was the New Year's event. So this will be a whole different gig log. I don't know what that is. What do you bring for sound for 400 people? Well, I was going to double up on sound and stuff tomorrow. I was going to do, of course, the Maori 44 G2s, but I was also going to do the my QSC. I'm going to bring those back out and see if I can get some highs. I'm not really looking for a lot of bass because I think this is a little bit of an older crowd. So I don't think it's like some rowdy, crazy party. I don't want to bring out, two more subwoofers and two more tops and stuff on top of that. I think what I'm going to do is just bring two additional tops just to make sure, and I'm going to spread them out so make sure that it'll, you got two out here and then two speakers right here, subs right here. I just got to see because he didn't tell me if I'm on a stage or any of that stuff. So I'm going to have all that stuff in the trailer, and then of course I will take pictures and show you guys and stuff what it looks like. But I'm just going to take that. That's what I'm looking to accessorize with. What's happening, DJ Goja Bean? DJ K, what's happening? That's all right. Better late than never. Can you do a video on trailer versus van? I can tell you about it, but I don't get vans and stuff anymore. I had a whole year of vans, and now I'm just fully trailer. Trailer is much better because you have ramps and stuff to go down. At the end of the night, it sucks to keep lifting that stuff into. I mean, I guess you could get ramps and stuff for the van, but you better be a good packer. Let's just say that. Okay, let's get into topics and stuff, shall we? Here we go. All right, first topic. And these are just based off stuff that happens and stuff, guys. That's why I make this and create this and stuff like that, because it's important. So placement of the DJ. I can tell you guys and stuff right now that this is probably the key to a successful night. I have videos and stuff that I have made in the past where I have been placed in the most awkward places. I've been placed behind poles. I've been placed on the other side of curtains. I've been placed, far distances from the dance floor. And I can tell you that there is no place better than right on the dance floor. I mean, now I don't want to say on the dance floor, but like right at the edge of the dance floor. There is no place better. You can be above a crowd, and that's fine and dandy. That's fine. You still got a far throw if you're above the crowd. But I have a video on that too, where I was above a crowd and I had the speakers down on the ground, because if you have it above that, the sound is going to stay up high. So it's tough to do it in different spots other than to be right there, right in front of them, or close quarters. There's no way. I mean, you can even see with the picture and stuff that I kind of have here. This is kind of a generic picture. But even if you were looking at using this balcony that's over here, that's to the left, that's right above the word best, even if you were using an area, I mean, I've had people put me in the area where those lights are against the wall and the dance floor be over there. I've had people put me right in front of poles. Like, there was literally a pole like right in front of me, and I had to like look around in order to see the crowd and stuff far down. So I encourage you, when you speak to your couples and you speak to your coordinator, I encourage you to either go do a site visit to see where their vision and stuff is, or what they usually have done, or see where the venue usually puts the DJ and stuff at, and let them know that's not going to work. That's not going to work. You're not trying to be difficult, but you can't give the party you want to give if you're 20 feet away from the dance floor. If you're, that's way too far. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. And some people will take the caddy corner side, which is fine. But how about the people when you do it caddy corner, they put a table in front of you? Like, why would you put a table in front of the DJ like that? It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. But these coordinators will try to fit, or these venues will try to just fit everybody in, and they'll just say, oh, the DJ, is this okay? Because I told you, during an event, we are the last person people think of. We are the absolute last. You've got the couple, you've got food, you've got decorations, you've got flowers, you got cake, and then you got us. Like, I'm telling you guys, if you don't stand up for yourself and tell these venues, not in a mean way, but a very respectful way, just tell them, look, I have to give this couple a great show and stuff tonight. I can't do that from where you're putting me at. I need to be right here. This is where I need to be. I can make it happen from right here. If you can move some stuff around, that would be great. Now, if it's a head table or something like that, of course, don't ask that. I mean, this picture right here, of course, like if they've got the bride and groom up on a stage, there's nothing you could do about that. But like where that on this side over here in the corner, there's some way you're going to have to be right over there. Like if I had to be on this dance floor right here, there's some way I would have to be in that top left corner. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't put me in the back of the room back here and throw sound all the way down there. You can't do that. That's not going to work. So it's very important that when you get positioned, when you walk into a venue or when you talk to your clients, that you tell them and figure out how much room you need. That setup and stuff that I had, this setup right here, that's probably about, 6 feet, 8 feet. Just tell them you need about 8 feet worth of room. It's real simple. Just tell them you just need 8 feet worth of room, and you're going to need probably about 4 to 5 feet in depth. However large your sub is. That's all you got to tell them. But make sure that you are placed right where you can get the most action. Like lights are not going to be a problem. You can almost put lights anywhere. But sound is going to be a problem if you don't have it right on the dance floor. So make sure that you're letting these venues, these coordinators, these couples, and everybody know where is going to have the most impact, because we are the reception. Nobody remembers what flowers, cakes, decor, none of that stuff is. They remember what time they had at the event. So if we're going to be the highlight, we need to be front and center. It's just simple as that. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know. Let me know. You guys still with me? What we got here? Ask top 3 places for stems. I mean, stems creates its own folder and it just puts a duplicate folder in the same folder that you already have your music in. So I'm not sure what you're asking here, my guy. DJ K, I did a gig where I was high up and my speakers were below, and good thing I had some good monitors. I still felt out of place. Never again. Look, I did that barn wedding that one time, and I had to carry my speakers up a spiral stairs. And I was like, oh no, that wasn't going to work. So I left them down at the bottom, but I still had to carry all my equipment upstairs. Never again. Never again. Food and the DJ. I'm working on moving down that way. I got Columbia, South Carolina on my move list. That's what's up. Florida Black. Recap about stems question. I found myself having to prepare my stems beforehand instead of playing them unprepared. Well, yeah, I usually already have my folders and stuff that I'm going to use the most of already analyzed and everything by stems. I show them the dual 21s and they say you need a big space. Bro, everybody else is like, yeah, dual 18s, dual 18s, dual 18s. Not Sosa. Sosa's like dual 21s. Man, I saw your video and stuff, Sosa, where you had that at your folks' house and stuff, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. Okay. Next topic. All right, here's something that I recently redid. And I highly recommend that you guys do this. I don't know how often you guys change or update or go into places and hear stuff. I am a huge fan of going into, like, if my lady has me go into like a department store that I just don't want to be in, one thing that I hope is that they have like satellite radio on, because sometimes you catch some gems and stuff in there with music. So there's this one place that I ate. It was called Poke Bowls or Poke Brothers, something like that. And they were playing like this version of Crazy by somebody else, the original CeeLo Green song, and she was singing it slow. And I was like, man, that would be great and stuff for dinner. And then I heard another version of a George Michael song or a Wham song that would be great for cocktail hour. And I was like, oh, wait. So I say all that because I had to revamp my cocktail hour music and some dinner music. Like, I'm always constantly adding songs to my dinner crate. Always adding songs to it. But my cocktail hour music, it mainly had like some older music, like James Taylor and Frank Sinatra and all that stuff. And I wanted to switch it up and give a little flavor and stuff to it. So I have folders and stuff on my Apple Music that I use on the iPad, that I have a country cocktail hour, I have an urban cocktail hour, I have a oldies cocktail hour, but I didn't have just that one that's just kind of all purpose cocktail hour, kind of give everybody a little bit of something. So I took time this week and a little bit of last week, and I just went through all my Shazams and everything that I did and tried to figure out why I Shazammed that song. Because if I feel like I'm not going to use it and stuff as a dinner song, or I hadn't moved it over to my dinner credit, it's like, why did I Shazam that song? So I took it and I created about a 2-hour all-purpose list of songs, and I just took them, put them all over into my cocktail hour crate. Now, of course, you're not going to need to play 2 hours worth of music, but it can serve multiple purposes. If people had to stand outside longer, or if it was taking longer to do something, like, you've got 2 hours of music that you don't even have to worry about. And I encourage you to, if you have not updated any of your dinner music in quite some time, and you kind of go into these venues playing the same old songs, dinner time is a great time to test music, because people are only just listening to music, and you're not hit with the fear of dancing. You're not hit with the fear of, are they going to leave the dance floor whenever you're playing a dinner music song? So, like, I like to test music and stuff out there. Like, when I went to Rick Webb's wedding, Nick and Santi, man, they were playing some stuff that I was like, I would have never thought to play that and stuff. Or they were playing some stuff that I had in, like, early dancing. They had that in their dinner music. And I was like, oh man, like, some of this stuff just makes sense. So I was just Shazamming and stuff away. Like, yeah, I need this. I want to do this. And so I tried it this past week, and it sounded great. I had some people kind of like vibing and stuff to it. I was vibing and stuff to it. I like to have fresher music and stuff on there. So I did enjoy, change or reordering some stuff so everything doesn't sound the same, because even coordinators and stuff that I deal with and stuff that I, have on multiple occasions, once they start figuring out what song you've got coming next, you've played the list too many times. If they can pick out what songs you've got coming up next, like, oh, okay, right after this song, watch this, he's about to play this. Yep, I knew it. Like, it's going too far then. You've played it too many times. So I encourage you, and I task you to take some time and go to some of these department stores. Department stores are notorious for playing great music that maybe you have not thought of, and songs that maybe you don't come across every day. And I would Shazam them, and I would add them as soon as you can, and get you it's not even an emergency crate, but an all-purpose crate for your cocktail hour or for your dinner, or both. Because, like, my dinner folder right now has about, I want to say, like 115 songs in it. But of course, I never play all 115. I usually get down to about like maybe 40, maybe 50. So I know that first 50, that's why I start incorporating stuff, and stuff that I've played before just kind of gets pushed down. But those can also be emergency songs, like if I had to throw on something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always prepared, so I don't get rid of them just in case I need to throw it on. Like, I'm prepared for anything. So when they tell me, oh, the bride needs to get her dress bustled or something like that, it's going to be a little bit longer, I'm like, no sweat. I'm not over there panicking like, well, damn, I only got 45 songs and we on 43. Like, she going to make it? Am I going to have to repeat? So, that's why I say I just prepare for those situations and make sure that I've got enough music and enough good music. And sometimes you can even start going into dancing music because of some of the music that you have. Like, I've got some songs, like some Stevie Wonder songs for dinner, that I can lead right into early dancing music. Like, if I had to do an early dance set, or if she says, oh, we want to skip this, we want to go right into dancing, but you thought you had a little bit of time, that's cool. We already in the section now. I can just switch right over seamlessly and we're ready to go into dancing. So it just makes life a little bit easier. And that's why I'm stressing so much on these crates on this MacBook, on this MacBook Pro, because it's very volatile. I have to have those. I've worked way too hard for those to just be an afterthought, or for me to have to redo. That's way too much work. I've done a lot of work on these. So I just highly encourage you to make sure that you have great music and make sure you're updating your files. I would say I'm probably going to do this technique probably 3 times a year. And I'm just going to keep doing it until and just keep finding gems and just keep finding gems. Cause I know a lot of the stuff gets repetitive. Gigs and weddings and stuff can get repetitive. These are ways to keep things fresh. This past function, I had to play a good bit of fresh music, which was good. Allowed me to really teeter-totter with some songs and really play some different stuff. So I like being able to revamp stuff. So, I mean, I encourage you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think of stuff down in the comments and stuff below. And let me know what you guys think about that. Because I just think that, it's worth doing it. It's worth doing it. So, okay. Talked about that. All right, cool. Well, the rest of the time, we are going to open up the floor for questions, any questions and stuff that you guys may have. While we're waiting for questions and stuff to come in, just to let you know, we will be back next Thursday, 7 p.m. EST. Also, great news. You guys may not have seen it, but I was working very hard last week on Twitch to get stuff done. Big shout out to DJ G Kitty and my guy Magic Mike for coming on Twitch, making sure my sound levels and everything was good. So I think we're ready to do some sets. I even did a set while they were on there, just kind of messing around to make sure they can hear me great. And I want to try to get 2 in next week since I didn't get 1 in last week. So, and hopefully we can bring out the Mac and see what it does and stuff on there if I can get everything together like it needs to be. So definitely follow me over on Twitch at DJ JayBook. All my social media handles are all under DJ JayBook. So if you're looking for me, that's how you find me. We are so close too. We are 75 people away from 10,000 subs. 75. So I just highly encourage you guys to share the videos, to give a thumbs up. I've got a gig log coming out next week. I've got a gig log coming out the week after that. So content and stuff is coming. Guys, make sure you're ready. Spring is here. So let's talk. Let's see what you guys got me in the questions and stuff here. All right. DJ Romeo Great agreed. Computer speed is the factor for stems. It enables you to do stems on the fly. Absolutely. Shazam. Absolutely. DJ Dr. D, what's happening? DJ Romeo Great, correct. I9 or M2 or above stems works perfectly. No need to pre-analyze. Facts. DJ G Kenny, great tips. Jay, I got daughters. Sometimes I be in the mall with them forever 21. They be having some pops. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that when the women they make you go in these stores? I'm just like, oh, dear God. Well, I got to find a silver lining. My mom always tells me I got to find a silver lining in every situation. And that's the only silver lining that comes out of a shoe, makeup, and women's clothing store is music. DJ Dr. D, Shazam is the best way to find when a song is playing. Most definitely agree with you. DJ Romeo Great, help me with Neo Soul and adding to my collection, especially during dinner and cocktail. See, already works, guys. Always want to play different music every wedding. Keep it away from cheesy songs. Now, I can just tell you, I think next show I'm going to talk about this, but it is becoming way more of a trend to get the cheesy out of here. These brides do not want to hear cheesy. And I think it's because of the age demographic for the DJs here. I think that is becoming the issue. They're going to these weddings. You know what? We'll talk about it next week. Let me look. I'm going to go ahead and type it in there for next week. There we go. Because I could really go on a rant for that. I could really, really go on a rant for that. I'm listening in on Twitch. DJ Lord Geo, appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm glad you're following the stuff over there. We're going to have some music and stuff. I think I'm going to do come on at like lunchtime. So hopefully if you guys get a 12 or 1 o'clock lunch, I'm thinking about doing some lunchtime mixing, kind of like what Jazzy Jeff and stuff does. Because that just gives you an opportunity to listen. If I don't get the feedback that I'm looking for, the participation I'm looking for there after about 4 tries, then we'll go to evenings and we'll try evenings. Just a lot to do in the evenings. Congratulations. Appreciate you. Nothing much. Always enjoy your videos. Appreciate you, DJ Dr. D. Got more on the way. Stay tuned. Lord Geo, on my end last week after the show, it didn't take me straight to the gig log. Yeah, I think I figured out why. Let me take this off the screen. Yeah, I think I figured out why it didn't take you straight to the gig log. Because I streamed to Twitch and Facebook also, and this wasn't a YouTube to YouTube. I think that's what held it back. We're going to try again with another way. I'm not going to do it tonight and stuff like that, but we're going to try it again another way and see if we can get a different response from it here. So hopefully it works out. All right, what sound system do you have now? Oh, wait a minute. Were you watching the same show I was? Right here. I have that sound system. Maui 44 G2s from LD. That's what I use for just about every wedding. And then QSC KW 122s when I've got like a small event. All right, DJ G Kenny. Jay, I've been having a question on Vibo. Man, they are super expensive. How can a brother get a discount? Do you get a discount with them? Yes and yes. You can reach out to go on Facebook and look up, I can't remember Mike's last name. He's the guy who runs it. Mike, oh gosh, I can't remember his last name. Anyway, his name is Mike. Just tell him that I sent you and he should be able to give you a discount. And that goes for anybody looking to get Vibo. You just go on Facebook, look up Vibo DJ or Vibo. And I believe, let me see what Mike's last name is so I can tell you exactly who to look for. Now watch. I probably won't even come across him and stuff on here. Watch this. Let me see if there's a search at the top. Mike. Or Michael. Is it Michael? Yeah. Michael Mahler. Mahler. Yeah, Michael Mahler. And you can tell him I sent you, and he should be able to throw you some type of discount. What's your Twitch rig? I am using the Pioneer DDJ 1000 SRT. And really that's the only setup. I mean, all my other setups are stuff I use out in the field. So, just that. I got an overhead camera. I got a face forward camera. I've got, what else I got? A recorder. What else do I have? Audio interface. I got Stream Deck, all that stuff. So maybe I should do a video on that too once I get going. Hey, what's happening, Stevie Ray? Why do you use these over the KW122s? Aren't they better? I use these because these guys are way more powerful and pack way more punch than my KW122s. They just do. Now, I'm never going to knock excuse me, the KW122s because they're great speakers, and they got me through a lot of functions, and they are still reliable even to this day. I will still use them. Matter of fact, I'll be using them next month, definitely, and tomorrow. So they're still great speakers. That's why I haven't gotten rid of them. But these are, these LD Maui speakers, they're fantastic. I mean, it's, 12 drivers or 10 drivers up and down the whole pole, and then a 18-inch subwoofer at the bottom. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. They're fantastic. Nice setup. I own Bass Boss, and oh man, if you own, hey, Solstice, if you're still here, we've got somebody who owns Bass Boss. Let's let you put your subs up against their subs. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you know Mike Mauler, he's the one that can get you the discount. So he should be able to hook you up. Just let him know I sent you and stuff over there, and he should be able to work something out. I just saw him at Rick's wedding, and he wants me to show my my folders or stuff like that. I was like, it's very basic. I don't know why. Some of these guys be having some extensive folders. All right. Any more questions? Any more questions? Still got a little bit of time and stuff here. Now is the time to get your questions in, guys. I try to answer all the questions and stuff on my videos. I know they're real tough. I try to answer all the questions and stuff that come in. Through my Instagram. This is the time for you to ask them. This is a great time for you to ask them. DJ Solstice, Bass Boss can't touch RCF. 10 years of California guys versus 75 years. What? Solstice, man, why you got to go there? Why you got to take it personal, man? Why you got to go there? DJ Lord Geo, I know it a lot of work, but will we ever get the drone footage again? OG subscriber. Man, I mean, you know what's funny, Lord Geo? It's funny you say that because I had this idea about using some drone footage for my opening for my Twitch, and stuff like that. And, I'd gotten out there and flown it and stuff again. And drones, to be honest with you, if you're not a vlogger, not a gig logger, a vlogger, if you're not a vlogger, drones are not that exciting. They really are not. I guess I can. I'm trying to make these gig logs a lot shorter as far as me talking. I've noticed the analytics, you guys just watch what I play. You guys really just want to see what I play. So I've already cut off the back end of gig logs. If you saw my last couple of gig logs and the one that's coming out on Monday, I've cut off the back end of the gig log. I've actually not even started telling you where I'm at. I just kind of bring it up on the screen. I do the promotion and stuff for all the record pools and stuff. I just made a quick commercial clip to put right in there, and then we just go right into music. Like, I'll talk about what I got, commercial clip for record pools, we go right into music. I'm trying to see if that format works because it seems to be working. My average view rate is a little bit more than how long the music is. So must be working just, at least a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. Lord Geo, I don't know. I don't know if I'll take that thing out and maybe at a new venue. When I go to a new venue this year, maybe I'll do that. All right. EZR, do you ever use sound companies for big jobs? No. Even though I do have one here, I do not. Because I don't get a lot of, the majority of my events are weddings. So I don't get a lot of corporate events or events like what I'm about to do tomorrow. So I feel like if I can cover a prom, which is about 300 some odd kids, I probably can cover, I could cover this event and stuff tomorrow with what I have. I should be good. All right. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh, see, now you're putting a debate and stuff out here. All right, Solstice. Well, you asked for it, so there you go. Y'all talk amongst yourselves, children. DJ G Kitty, Jay has social media helped your channel, or would you say gig loss? When you say help my channel, and look, YouTube gives a lot of analytics, so I can also see where my traffic is coming from. Traffic for YouTube says that it comes mainly from the search and the keywords. That's where it says it mainly comes from. So it's like a small percentage comes from advertisement and stuff that I put on social media. Like if I put it in my stories, or if I put it on my news feed, or if I put it on my Facebook, like I get minimum traffic from there. The main traffic comes from YouTube search, notifications, and stuff turned on by you guys, stuff like that. That's where the main stuff comes from. So social media, YouTube actually helps social media. Social media only helps when I'm at events. YouTube pushes, because I feel like the reach is further, it pushes people to my social media. Stevie Ray, I only watch the setup and your wrap up. See? Everybody's got a difference of opinion. Stevie, things about to change on those gig logs and stuff, man. Everybody wants to meat and potatoes. All right, DJ Dr. D, how many weddings do you do a year, Jay? On average, the last 3 years, I've been averaging about anywhere from 50 to 60. I've been averaging. I thought about what would happen if I advertised. Would that jump me up into the 70s and stuff like that? But it's a lot right now. It's a lot to do these. So yeah, anywhere from about 50 to 60. This year I'm scheduled for 56. No, 52. 52. Well, the girl just agreed today, so 53. Yeah, 53. And then I'm trying to take any of the other ones that I'm already booked on and trying to book Mike for, how many do I have on that board? I think I got Mike. Oh, there it is. Book Mike for 15 gigs. So that's my goal this year. 15 this year, and then 25 next year be the goal, and then, just kind of get him up to the same thing. All right, Stevie Ray, let me reword that. I enjoy the setup and wrap up. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna leave the setup on there, but the wrap up, wrap up's probably going. It's probably going. Speak of wars. DJ Romeo Great, on your Twitch set, will you do multiple camera angles? Yes, I have a overhead for a GoPro, and then I've got a straight on. So yes, I will have 2 angles, and I also have like multiple backgrounds. I have a green screen and stuff just so I can use some of the backgrounds and stuff like that I have taken so much time and put together. All right, DJ G Kidding. I watched the whole thing, shaking my head. Come on, y'all. Gig logs. You sit back and chill and enjoy the journey in the store. I wish that was the case. One of these days, I want to bring up the analytics and stuff on here so you guys can see. I'm not lying. And plus, I let me just tell you guys that, sometimes it's good to pivot. I say that because I literally saw some numbers today that blew my mind. So since I've started, I think I started back in 2015 or 16, something like that. So it's like, 8 years have gone by, 9 years, 8 years have gone by. I have edited 503 videos total. 503, all me. I have edited those. The gig log that I just finished, no, I'm sorry, that I'm about to edit, that's going to come out in 2 weeks. It will be my 200th gig log that I've edited. That is, I mean, you have to pivot at some point. I mean, if you go back to humble beginnings all the way up until now, I mean, the evolution of gig logs has been crazy. I mean, I've got 501 or 3 gig logs. I mean, videos, excuse me, on the channel. That's so much. That's why I said once I hit 10,000, I'm gonna have to pivot and do something else, because 500, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I saw that number. I was like, damn, that's a lot of editing. That's a lot of time sitting right here looking at this screen, editing so that I can get 400 views or get 1,000 views or get 600 views, or, it's crazy. It no matter, I mean, because I never know what the video is going to do. I get surprised all the time. So I agree with you, G. Kenny. Just sit back and enjoy the ride, but nobody does that. Everybody looks at it and says, oh, that's just that. So it is what it is. It's hard to consider what the person on this side does to get that done. Hours are spent here to give you a 12-minute video, 15-minute video. Next week is a 20-minute video. It doesn't feel like 20 minutes, but it's a good 20 minutes. A lot of great information on that. Easy R, would you want to do weddings every night? Hell no. Not just no. Hell no. I would definitely not like to do weddings every night. Look. For these guys who do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I take my hat off to you. That can't be me. I mean, unless I had people, the only way that I would do weddings that many times during the course of the week is if I had a team that would come in, set everything up. All I have to do is show up, play, and I could leave, and they would take it all the way back down. Then I would do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only way. That's a lot. Wow, I booked 39 and I thought I was, And look, DJ Dr. D, that's just in this area here that it's like 50 something. Those guys that are up there in Jersey, they do like 74, close to 100. Sometimes more than 100, 125 weddings a year, because that's the time frame I'm talking about, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I can't do that, man. I just can't. Oh, Solstice, you met your match. All right. Ernesto Contreras. Battery powered wireless mic or regular wireless mic set up with an external anchor battery for ceremony. Battery powered wireless mic. I would rather a lapel. I don't use microphones for my ceremony. I just use lapels. Lapels are just easier. It's not an eyesore up there with the couple. I have to use a microphone if the groom and the officiant are both mic'd up with the lapel, and then there's a reader or somebody's going to be singing or something like that. Then I have to use a microphone. But lapel is my choice. I will always keep the chains closed. Somebody, I think it was my brother. He asked me, I was rewatching a video because somebody told me I made a mistake on it. So I was rewatching it. He walked in. He's like, "You still doing that chains closed thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, people love that thing, man. Who else does that on there? Who else uses that? Nobody. That's like my signature. So I like it." So since you want to join our conversation again, okay, let's see what you got to say. I got 73 weddings booked for me this year as of now. Just me. Another 20 for my guys. See? That's a lot of weddings and stuff, man. That's a lot of weddings, bro. DJ G Kenny, I edit videos, so I know how much work goes into it. Yeah, I don't have to tell you. And then with this content that I'm about to start doing and stuff, now it'll be quicker and stuff, of course, but you still got to dive through. You still got to sort out, you got a whole strip of content, and then you got to pull out little pieces and stuff to make shorts and reels. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Over 30 years of doing this, I am happy with 3 weddings per month now. Oh, you're saying you get 1 weekend off and you do 3 weddings per. Okay. Yeah, I'm close to that. But sometimes it double up. You got those April and October months that you just can't. You can't get around it. You can't get around it. That first week of April is just hell. I don't even know if I have it. I'm just going to let you know ahead of time, guys. I may not have a show that first week of April just because of how busy it is. I mean, between Mike and I've got I've got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Mike's got, I believe, Friday and Saturday. And then I have a wedding the Sunday before all that. It's going to be tough. I'm going to be out of gas. So it's time for you to upgrade for oh man, Sosa, I hope you know what you signed up for, bro. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and stuff for tonight, man. You guys make sure that you hit the thumbs up. If you're enjoying the content and stuff that's coming through, make sure that you follow me over on Twitch. Because like I said, we will be going to Twitch and doing some stuff there, and it will automatically send you guys a notification when I'm on. I will be doing that next week, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be back next week, 7 p.m. EST, for another great week of Twisted Transitions. I really appreciate you guys for coming through and stopping by. I always appreciate everything you do. Oh, man, if you got a gig and stuff this weekend, I hope you kill it, because I'm going to try to murder these people tomorrow. I promise you that. If you want to check out all the behind the scenes and keep up with me and stuff tomorrow, find me on Instagram at DJ JayBook also. All right. Well, make sure you live in to strive, and make sure you live in to strive and not survive. We will see you guys again next week. Peace, my people. Peace, love, and hair grease.